Dear illustrious and noble British Government, I'm sending you this message to express some concerns I have over sex education in the UK. The standard of sex education and the kinds of things taught vary hugely between different schools, and I demand a standardised sex education curriculum which should be taught to every child. The aim of sex education should be, in my opinion, to provide young people with all the information they need to go out and practice safe, enjoyable and consensual sex. So did I get that during my sex education at school? Well, no. I got taught all about contraception, but nothing about pregnancy or abortion. I didn't know how abortions were carried out or where I could obtain one. We had one excellent lesson where our teacher sat us down, gave us different scenarios, and then asked us questions like, was that a violent rape? And then very, very firmly said, rape is inherently an act of violence. But we never covered anything like sexual anatomy or female orgasm. Those were topics that were never even mentioned. So I got sent out into the world with no information on how to deal with a pregnancy, nothing about sexual anatomy or orgasm, no information about anything other than heterosexual penetrative sex, and nothing about the emotional aspects of sex and relationships. And some children don't even get taught the basics of contraceptions. I think that improving the sexual health and well-being of our nation's children should be a priority. Therefore, I've taken the liberty of compiling key points which I think sex education should cover. Firstly, the mechanisms. This should cover what vaginal, oral and anal sex actually are and what masturbation is, and this should also cover sexual anatomy and orgasm. 2. Birth control. The different types of contraception, where they can obtain it and how they use it. We should also teach people how abortions are carried out and where you can obtain one if you need it. Also, please mention dental dams and, other forms of contraception, because you always miss non-heterosexual stuff out, okay? And dental dams are important for a lot of people. 3. Consent and rape. We should teach kids that no means no, that not now means no, that I'm tired means no, that I have a headache means no, that stop means no, that being passed out and unconscious means no. We should be teaching kids that rape doesn't always involve a stranger and a dark alleyway. We should teach them that it is never a victim's fault. No qualifiers to that, it is never a victim's fault. 4. Sexuality and gender identity. We should teach kids all about different sexualities and different gender identities. We should teach them that they're all perfectly normal and fucking fantastic, that you feel how you feel, you can play around however you want, and you have a right to express yourself however you want. We should teach them that some kids are straight, some people are gay, some people are bi, some people are genderqueer, some people prefer just the general umbrella term queer, some people are asexual, some people are trans, and that all of that is perfectly natural, normal, and okay. 5. We should teach kids about healthy relationships, how to recognise and identify abuse, and the support available for escaping it. 6. That having sex is okay, and that not having sex is okay. Nobody should slut shame, and nobody should virgin shame. You do what you want to do, when you want to do it, if you want to do it, and nobody has a right to judge you for that or pass any sort of comment at all. 7. Pornography and the sex industry. It's pretty inevitable that young adults are at some point in their lives going to come into contact with porn. We need to teach them that sex workers are people and that they deserve your respect. We need to teach them that not everything you see in porn is okay, that not all women like being choked and slapped around, and that some do, but you need to ask them before you do that. See the point about consent. And also, for the love of God, tell kids that most women need clitoral stimulation in order to orgasm. Seriously, see the point about mechanisms. Wake up, change it, educate. Adolescents are sexual beings, and we've been experimenting with sex and sexual feelings since the dawn of time, whether you like it or not. So you might as well give us the means and the information to do so safely. Otherwise, you're letting us all down. Big time. Lots and lots and lots of love and hugs and kisses. Jen.